You are watching Racing Dreams for your special Everest Day coverage, and I've moved to a lounge. I'm taking a note out of Timmy's book. I'm lounging around on a Saturday morning with none other than the beautiful Angela Bell McSweeney, Global Ambassador for the Australian Turf Club. Lovely to see you.
Well, wonderful to see you too, Julie. And isn't this fabulous, especially for Gen Z? So this follows along with the philosophy of Peter V'landys, bringing all the young people and new players to the game for the Everest.
We're here in the Peacock Lounge in the Wink Stand. So this is the entry level here of the Wink Stand. So this is open to all those that are coming into the stand today. We know that we can expect up to 50,000 race goers. And as you touched on, it is a different crowd for the Everest, isn't it?
Well, the young people seem to have embraced this race. They've made it their own, and it's New South Wales' very special race. And I mean, the strong contenders. I think it's one of the best fields I've ever seen.
And as part of your role, you spend a lot of time overseas and travelling abroad. You know just how far this race, this concept has travelled, how often it's spoken about. What has been the reaction internationally to the Everest?
It's enormous. When I mention either at Royal Ascot or Goodwood or Newmarket that we've got an $87 million Everest Spring Carnival, people can't believe it. I mean, again, Peter V'landys and the genius of the whole group at Racing New South Wales and the ATC have given us this extraordinary race. So the eyes of the world will be on us today.
Honest today, but honest for the entire carnival as well. But this has been quite the week. Everest Week has become such a busy, wonderful week of colour and events, and everyone just gets out there and enjoys themselves. Can you tell us a little bit about what's been happening this week here in Sydney?
Well, it started off with a bang with the TAB, Women in Racing, and I know you were there and enjoyed it. And that was an amazing breakfast. That was the first event, and it was set at Cafe Sydney, so right on the harbour, we could hear the ferries tooting and the water was sparkling. Then we went on to the barrier draw, which was extraordinary. People were being shot out of cannons. There were motorbikes, 3 motorbikes whirling around in suspended balls, and it was very exciting. Then we went on to the very glamorous frocked up chairman's dinner and then the business lunch. So again, the Everest is bringing a lot of money into the New South Wales coffers and to the economy.
And it's so wonderful to see the slot holders, the connections, the trainers getting out there and really enjoying the event that is the Everest. And now a chance for all the racing goers to enjoy it here today as well. Now, I have to ask you about fashion. Today's theme, there is a touch of blue. You've embraced it more than I have. My bag has a bit of blue on it, I assure you.
It's a touch. I actually suggested this because, you know, the Derby has the black and white. So a touch of blue makes it easy for people. You can even just have, you know, I've got my blue earrings on. So, and the boys love it. But I find, again, the young people want an experience. So dressing up for the Everest and having that touch of blue, you know, the guys will wear a blue pocket or a blue tie or a blue suit, and the girls will have something blue. Again, it just makes it even more exciting.
We have a wonderful card of racing here today, 10 races. We've got the $2 million Kosciuszko for the country-trained horses. We have the Sydney Stakes, which is a mini Everest in itself. We have the Silver Eagle. We have the King Charles III Stakes. Now, this is very exciting because you are presenting the trophy today, and hopefully you might have some company with you.
My goodness, if the King pops in, it'll be the thrill of my life. And really, I feel he may, because the Queen kindly bestowed Royal on Royal Randwick. Also, there's Royal Windsor and there's Royal Ascot, and they are the only 3 race courses in the world that Her Majesty decided to bestow the royal emblems. So he may come, and it'll be so exciting, and lots of great horses in that. I think Fangirl, I've got to go. You can't beat Chris Waller and Mr. Magic, James McDonald. So it'll be exciting.
I was about to ask my next question. You know you're racing, so you've touched on the King Charles III, but what do you make of the Everest?
Well, I can't go past our slot, Giga Kick, and I would love to see Clayton Douglas win. Again, you know, he's young, he's new, he's the new breed, and he is so charming. I've presented to Clayton a couple of times for the all-age stakes, and also I was there when he won the Everest. So to see a 28-year-old, you know, win again would be extraordinary. And Giga Kick's a great horse, so it's hard, and I also love Sunshine in Paris. I don't know if it's just the name, but she's a champion also.
It's a wonderful race. Winners everywhere. A wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining us. Lovely to see you here in the Peacock Lounge.